Hello CraftDee family, and welcome to another tutorial by She's So Crafty. For today's DIY project, we'll be creating 3 home decor items featuring a natural wood look accented with greenery. Now for these items, I wanted to incorporate some nature elements and earth tones along with small pops of color, so these would be easily incorporated into any areas of your home. Now for your convenience, I've provided the list of supplies and tools used to make this project in the description box below. Now I'm super excited to share this tutorial with you, but before we start, I wanted to say hello and welcome back to my amazing subscribers and visitors to my channel. Now if you are a new visitor to my channel today and love to create fun and easy DIY projects on a budget, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and also click that notification bell so you will be the first to know when a new DIY tutorial is ready to share with you. So now let's jump into these projects. Now the first project will be a 3-tier wooden tray shelf. Now for this project, we'll need 3 of these wooden trays from the Dollar Tree. Now we'll also need 1 of these rolling pins from the Dollar Tree, or you could probably use a plunger handle. Now the first thing we want to do is to remove that rolling pin from the packaging, and we want to measure the length of that pin. Now once we have that measurement, we're going to go ahead and mark the center, and we want to cut this in half. Now after cutting in half with my saw, I want to lightly sand those edges. So now we want to go ahead and gather our trays and our rolling pin, and we want to start to assemble our shelf. So for the bottom tray, I want to take it and I want to mark the center with a pencil. And we can check that measurement with a tape measure. And then I'm going to apply some wood glue to the center of the tray. And I'm going to take the smaller end of that rolling pin and press it into the center of the tray into the glue. Then flip that tray over, and what we're going to do is use these 3/4 inch wire nails, and we want to take one and we're going to hammer it through the bottom into that rolling pin. Now this will provide more stability to the tray. And then we're just going to take a paper towel and clean up any glue that may have oozed out of that seam. And now we're going to grab that next tray, and this is the center tray, and we're going to flip that upside down as well. We're going to go ahead and mark the center, and we want to take another one of those nails and hammer it through the bottom about a 1/4 inch to the side of that center mark. And now that you see the nail is sticking up on the inside of the tray, so I'm going to apply some wood glue to the top of that pin that is attached to the first tray, and then center and glue that middle tray right on top. And now you can go ahead and take another nail, and you can nail it right next to the nail that's sticking out, making sure you don't hit that other nail when you're putting that one in. And now that second tray is secure. So now we're going to take that third tray and the other half of that pin, and I'm going to glue that pin to the bottom of the top tray. And once they're glued, you can go ahead and nail those together through the center top. And now all that's left to do is take that assembled top. You want to go ahead and add some wood glue around that protruding nail that's on that second layer. You want to mark the center of the pin and line those up, place it on top, and then hammer the whole unit together through the top, and it should push that pin down on the top of that nail and secure the whole tray together. Now we're just going to sit this to the side to dry for a couple of hours. And then once we're dry, we can go ahead and stain. Now I'm going to protect my surface, and I'm going to grab this light stain. So I chose this honey oak color by Ace. And then we want to apply a light coat of that all over the tray. You want to make sure you get all the corners and the creases of the trays. And here's the tray fully stained. Now you just sit this to the side to dry. And here it is, all dry. And now that it's dry, I'm going to add some natural wood beading. Now I'll be using these beads that I got from Amazon. Now I'm just going to go ahead and place them in the bowl to keep them from rolling all over the table. And then I'm going to apply these to my tray, and I'm going to be using wood glue to apply these around that base of the center post on the middle and the bottom levels. And here's what the row around the middle should look like when it's done. And then repeat this for the bottom and let it sit to dry, and then you are done. Now I've chosen to add a variety of greenery and succulents to the tray, and I really love how this looks. Now these succulents from the Dollar Tree look really great this year, and I was so lucky to find a good variety for this project. Now I also included some leafy greens as well to tie it into the look. And you could even place battery operated tea lights or small decor on the shelves as well. Now project number 2 is a 2-piece set of hanging bowls. Now we're going to start off with this 2-piece melamine bowl set from the Dollar Tree. We're going to go ahead and remove the stickers and the packaging and separate those bowls. And then I'm going to go ahead and grab my tape measure, and I want to grab a marker or a pencil. Now what I want to do is get that measurement around each bowl, and I'm going to take that number and divide it into 3. And once you get that number divided into 3, you're going to go ahead and mark those positions around your bowl, because this is where you will be attaching your strings. Once all the measurements are marked, you're going to drill a hole in the side of the bowl where you marked. Well, you really want to start slowly, and you don't want to press too hard or the bowl will crack. And here's one of the holes drilled. You just want to repeat this with the other hole markings and the other bowl. Now I did press a little hard here, and it made the hole slightly larger, but it won't impact the project, but just be careful. So now we're going to grab some of this thick jute string, and this is about 2 to 3 times thicker than the Dollar Tree brand, but I like this one here. And we're going to be using our beads again as well. So first I'm going to cut about 6 strings, and you can be to your desired length, but I cut mine from 24 to 26 inches long. And then you're just going to start to thread the beads on the string, and I did 3 beads per string. And here are all my beads on my strings. So now we can start to thread the strings through the bowls. Now you want to pull enough string into the bowl so you can tie a knot about 3 or 4 times to make it nice and thick. And here are all of my strings attached to the bowl. So now I wanted to add a decorative knot to the string right above those beads. So I'm going to mark a place where I want them and then measure out and mark the same distance on the remaining strings. Now this ended up being about 7 inches on the small bowl and about 9 inches on the larger bowl. And once those marks are made, I'm just going to tie a double knot over the marks. And here's what the bowl should look like. Now once you repeat this with the other bowl, you simply just tie a single knot at the very top of those strings, and you can hang up your bowls. Then all that's left to do is to fill your bowls with beautiful succulents, hang them up. I mean, how gorgeous are these? I'm really loving all the natural elements in this set, and it coordinates perfect with the shelf. Now these were so easy to make. They have larger bowls at the Dollar Tree as well, and they would make an awesome choice for this project too. Now I hope you all definitely have an opportunity to make this one. I had so much fun with this. So the next project will be a 4-piece wall out decor. So the first thing we want to do is to lay out our cutting mat and our foam board, and we're going to mark 8.5 inches from the edge. And then you want to mark 10 inches down from the top edge. Then you want to connect your marks with a ruler, and you want to cut out 2 pieces 8.5 inches by 20 inches long. And then you're just going to cut those pieces in half to make 4 pieces that are 8.5 by 10 inches. And here are all of our pieces cut. And then you want to grab your pack of paint sticks. You want to trim the paint sticks to about 8.5 inches. Now we'll be using about 8 of the 10 sticks. So now I'm going to be staining these in that same honey oak color as I did for the tray. You want to make sure you get each end, the top and the bottom, very well. Now once they're all stained, all you have to do is sit these out to dry for about an hour. Now while those are drying, I'm going to take one of the foam boards and I'm going to start arranging our leaf designs. Now I'm using those 2 leftover paint sticks just to mark the space where I'm going to be adding my leaves, and I'm going to be using these leaves from the Dollar Tree for 2 of my art pieces. Now I'm just going to clip off one of the branches, take it apart, and then I want to arrange that stem and the leaves until I achieve the look that you want. And now that the paint sticks are dry, we can apply those to the board with hot glue. And then we can proceed with arranging our plants on the board with hot glue. And we're going to make 2 boards with this same leaf design. Now for the second set, I'll be using this fern. So all I'm going to do with this is pull it apart and arrange it how I like. And you can just be as common or random as you want. You just make these pieces your own. And here are our fern pieces. So here are all 4 pieces. They are all completed. And now all we have to do is to hang them. So to prepare them from hanging, all we're going to do is we're going to flip these over, and I'm going to use this jute string. So I'm going to add a small piece of jute twine on the back of each of these to hang. So once these are cut, all you have to do is apply a dot of hot glue on each end, and these are ready for display. And here they are, all hung up. I think they turned out awesome. Now, I really love this combination with the wood and the greenery. It's so clean and so simple. And right now, there's so many varieties of greenery at the Dollar Tree, and you can customize it to the way you like. Now, these were super fun to make. You guys have to let me know in the comments which one was your favorite. Listen, if you love DIYs on a budget, give this video a thumbs up and share this video with your friends. Make sure that you're following She's So Crafty EE on Facebook for the latest news, sneak peeks, and giveaways. Thank you so much for visiting and checking out this tutorial. If you like videos like these and don't want to miss the next one, make sure you subscribe by clicking that subscribe button below and turning on that notification bell. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.